But okay, so the question I have, we've got to find rank. I want to rank the pre-title sequence Bond for all the Bond movies, right? To see which one is the best, right? That's basically our goal here. So let's. I'm going to work backwards. I'm only going to get about halfway through because there's too many of them, right? And we'll finish off on Thursday, right? When I will be reading the reaction from this insanity across the media, and I am just still gobsmacked, right? Absolutely gobsmacked. 007. So we'll start with No Time to Die, which I was not really a fan of. I just thought it was a bit clunky, and I think the pre-title sequence explains why. Yeah. Fine. So this one. So it starts off with the pre-title sequence with the villain, right? Whoever it is, Freddie Mercury. And again, they're just stuffing way too much information too early. This whole thing with the backstory with the villain, it should have been a short or something they put out on Amazon Prime to promote the movie, right? They strip all that stuff out. It confused everything. But one of the biggest problems with No Time to Die, several big problems with it, but one of the big problems is it's built on quicksand, in that the whole story is built on his love for, was it Madeline Snow? I can't remember. And it's so unbelievable. I didn't buy it at all. They had no chemistry on screen whatsoever. They didn't seem like they particularly even liked each other, right? And he ran off and married her at the end of the last one. He should have just gone back for back. So anyway, starts off with a backstory where she, and it goes on for a long time, right? I just got frozen. Oh, there you go. Goes on for a long time, right? She ends up having to hide. I'm thinking, okay, fine. Good look, by the way. Wasted in this movie, right? And and then she comes up and she's on vacation with James Bond. They just, again, look, they got no chemistry whatsoever. They really don't, right? Okay, well, all this is shot kind of beautifully, and it's like they spend their time together, and then he thinks he gets betrayed. Wait, whose grave does he go and see? I can't remember. Oh, it's what's her name from Casino Royale, the far hotter Eva Green, right? And he thinks he betrays her, and he gets in. Excellent. Okay, 15 minutes in, you get to an excellent action scene. 15 reasonably turgid minutes in, right? And it blows up, and then you get a good, him doing the action stuff, which he's very good at, right? Right, and then he believes he's betrayed her, and there's this good bit here where he's like trying to decide whether he's got the bulletproof glass. He's one of the times like whether or not. And this is 20 minutes in. We haven't even got the titles yet, right? It's too much, right? Trying to decide whether or not to let them kill them or not, right? They keep like firing at them, and he eventually goes James Bond apeshit on them. Where is this? This over here, yeah. So they're all like firing at it crazy, and he's like trying to decide whether or not to let them die. And then he says, "No, I'll save her out," and we have a good car chase. Puts on a train and says, "Fuck off," essentially, and it's all over, right? So not one of my favorites, right? So I'm putting on No Time to Die. A bit bigger. Doink. Share the screen. Share screen. So far, it's number one, baby. It's number one, right? So let's compare that to, what was that? Spectre. Oh, Spectre, the pre-title sequence was the only thing that was good about it, right? It just got turgid after that. Oh, man. And they did have a gun barrel sequence as well. They saved it to the end. But this is great. I mean, like, they waited way too long for Sam Mendes to be able to make it, right? But this is all very suave, very cool, right? So it starts also, the dead are alive again, right? So this was very, very optimistic. That it feels like this is going to be absolutely classic Bond, right? I love this whole bit where he's doing a job and everything blows up and he has to do all the crap. He So which is better? No Time to Die or Spectre, or who cares? The trouble is who cares? I would say Spectre because, I mean, No Time to Die just took forever to die. Like, really? Now, Skyfall, I think, is probably the one that... Is it Skyfall the next one? Is probably Skyfall is their strongest movie by far. Right? And probably the best gun barrel sequence, right? Let's have a look. So we go... Yeah, again, no gun barrel, and hate it, right? And so he's on some desperate mission. And it's. I do like the whole interplay with Money Penny. I think she was excellent. I couldn't care less that she's black. I mean, really. She did the job well, right? Great chase scene. Okay, this one's Parker, right? I do love the bit where he uses the. He fixes his cufflink as he comes in. I'll put that up 1 second. Come on. I've got to put that much on. They're going to zap me in a second. Here we go. Yeah, the fix the cufflink. I mean, that kind of nailed the role there. Right? And this is one where you get shot at the beginning. About him coming back. He's shot by Money Penny. I think that really sets up an interesting relationship with them. This was good. This was good. I get the feeling these are going to be the lowest rated ones, though. I think we're like all the Pierce Brosnan ones better. Spyfall. Okay, so next was Quantum of Solace. God help me, that movie was shit. I haven't seen it for years, right? Quantum of Solace. Can't remember how it started. Again, not with the gun barrel sequence. Oh, this is actually one of the good bits of it. It was like in Tuscany, in Italy. It's Siena, right? Oh, beautiful, right? This was again the best bit of the movie. Beautifully shot, right? I mean, absolutely beautifully shot. And look, it's done in 5 fucking minutes. Okay, this is winning so far. And I am shocked about this. It's done in 5 minutes. Right? That makes a big bloody difference. I'm sorry. It does. Amazing. Again, I'm shocked by this. Because I don't want to be swayed by what movie is better. Quantum of Solace. I really thought. Oh, I spelled that wrong. I really thought that'll be below, like above or below Spectre. Wow, I'm genuinely shocked. Right, I am like I was when Russell T Davies came back to Doctor Who again. Oh, Russell, say fuckity bye bye. Casino Royale. Right, let's have a look at this one. Can't remember how this one started. Oh, right, this is him getting his 00. Great title sequence as well. Oh, that'll be a future thing. Okay, this was a good gun barrel sequence. It was inventive and kind of reinvented it. Okay, fine. Casino Royale, definitely the best. Honestly, they 2 good movies out of 5, and people rave about. I expect No Time to Die and Quantum of Solace were just not good movies. You know, I hate to tell you, they just were not. Fine, let's go. The Last Brosnan one. The Last Brosnan one was awful. I was also there. Die Another Day. This was 4 years early, from 2002. This was one where he parachuted or something. It was like glided into snowboarding. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. This was shit. Into although he's great as Bond though. Yeah, he surfs in to. I thought he glided or something. So a team surfs in to North Korea to do some spy shit, right? And he gets captured by the bad guy, who becomes a supervillain in the end. I love that. I love his picture on his like ideas. Like, hi, is his headshot. So okay, this is a pretty good opening sequence, but this is where he gets caught in the end, and he's get tortured all through the opening titles, and they cut out what's his name, Paul Darrow, as his torturer. So I don't know. Okay, fine. So let's look at which is better here. I think I'm gonna have to keep Casino Royale at the top, right? I'm gonna put Die Another Day. Is it above Quantum of Solace? Is it above Quantum of Solace? Is the question. So Quantum of Solace again. I'm trying to remember what they did in it. Hang on. Which I'm still surprised that did so well. So what's this one? Oh, it's the okay, yeah, fine. So the chasing in Siena. Oh, it actually goes right. It carries on. Yeah, I'm going to say Die Another Day is better than Quantum of Solace. Yeah, okay, fine. Yes, that's 100% where we're landing on this one. Oops, sorry, 100% where we're landing on this one. The World Is Not Enough, which I liked a lot, right? The last real good traditional James Bond movie, I think. All right. Again, the gun barrel sequence at the beginning is very important, right? So The World Is Not Enough. This is where. Oh, this was great. I love this one where and it ties in nicely into the plot as well, which I think is important, right? Yeah, I do think that's important. And it's also got what's his name from Minder, Mr. Chisholm, right, as the villain. Very good dude. Patrick Muldoon, I think his name, right? And he's picking up this money that's being returned, these gazillion big briefcase full of money. So you get a good action scene in it, and then you get Brian Calder from Style Cops turn up, who's a friend of M's. And this is a really good one, man. I like Pierce Brosnan's era a lot. Come Yeah, so it gets the money back pretty quickly, but then it's like it's a plant to blow up, right? And he sees some woman on the water was involved with the plot, so he gets into Q's boat, right? And he has this like boat chase across the Thames. He fixes his tire after he goes underwater. It's very silly and very fun. Q boat. Oh yeah, so he tries to rescue her, and it ends on the Millennium Dome where he gets injured, right? So yeah, that's a pretty good pre-title sequence. I like that one. Where are we gonna go? Oh, yeah, fine. That's definitely better than Casino Royale. Even though I thought that Casino Royale was invented, right? The World Is Not Enough. The world is not enough. Right. And next is the one with Jonathan Pryce. The what's it called again? Tomorrow Never Dies, right? Tomorrow Never Dies. This one's okay, but it's a bit generic by this. But it's the arms. This is actually very pure James Bond. Actually, I take that back. I mean, firstly, the story is done in 7 minutes, He's at an illegal arms fair, right? He sees they got nukes, and and they've already sent missiles in to destroy it, and there's nukes there, so he flies them out, right? Heroically. White Knight. Oh man, this is a good one. What's the name? Judy Dench really owned this role. Yeah. Tomorrow this isn't Tomorrow Never Dies. That was it is Tomorrow Never Dies. Very tangentially, but yeah, that was actually good. Yeah, okay, man. As I go back in time, they get better. I'm sorry. All right, now we're up to GoldenEye, I believe. Which again, I blew us all. Wait, GoldenEye. This one is one of the best of all time. Yeah, fuck you. Bungee jumped the beginning. Bungee jumped to the bottom of a valley, and then he goes through this adventure with 006, and they have to fight their way out, and somehow they're at the top of a mountain at the end of it. I don't know. Does the skydives, getting the plane, and pulls it out from the death dive. Great opening titles as well. Fine. That obviously goes at the top. That's either going to be the first or second one, right? I mean, obviously. Fine. So before that, we may be going down in quality now, right? With 1989's License to Kill. I remember it being just really bad. With the Korean subtitles. Oh yeah, Felix Leiter gets married, and then right afterwards his wife gets raped and murdered. Right, as Felix Leiter's legs get broken. So they're acting like this is an old-time buddy movie, right? Like oh, we're all good friends forever, like everything. So just as they get married, they find intelligence that this drug lord is hiding. So they go and rescue her. After she gets beaten for some reason. Yeah, he pulls out this whip.
A word, Franz.
Not a word.
Yeah, okay, that's just weird and creepy, mate. Fine, so this was really quite crap. They go after them, and they end up catching him by roping with the stronger plane, roping their plane. And then James Bond and Felix Leiter parachute down into the wedding. It's kind of cringe, right? It's kind of cringe. Sorry if you like it, but that's down the list for me. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be what's the one? I think that's fine. Yeah, Spyfall Spectre was. It's fine. No, Spyfall was actually way better than most of these. But what was that one called again? License to Kill. Oh, sorry. License to Kill. Yeah, I think we're right about this. Okay, now we're getting a bit of a mix going on. That's good. So License to Kill was 89, I believe. What's the next one? Living Daylights. That's one with Maren Darby, but I don't think she showed up. 87. I don't think she showed up to when the movie started. All right. So yeah, we weren't sure who the new Bond was, right? They all parachuted into this mission in Gibraltar, and having war games, and they all get killed. But it turns out there's not a war game. There's actually a bad guy there who's killing people, right? Which Bond notices, and I guess he falls them, and then he ends up landing on this, I think, rather plain-looking woman's yacht. And
James Bond.
And say Bond, James Bond, and shagging her, essentially. Yeah. Certainly better than License to Kill. I'm gonna say just sub die another day. Right? Yeah. What's this first one called again? What License to Kill? Living Daylights. The Living Daylights. How many we've got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Okay, good. We're plowing through them. Okay, put your list in the comments or the chat or whatever. Right, if you're watching this video, put your list in the comments. So the Living Daylights, and then we get to what I think is a nadir of Doctor Who, of James Bond, Octopussy from '83, which was also no, View to a Kill. What was the View to a Kill's opening? Octopussy is, I think. I'm sorry. So what's there going to View to a Kill? Oh right, he's in a is he doing skiing or is he in this like little submarine or something? He's in this like little goofy submarine, I think. Where is he? Okay, obvious stunt double. Or back screen protection. He gets it like 6-year-old Roger Moore isn't doing any of this until he get. Oh yeah, this is what he gets to this like. That was it. This is like. Oh, it's so Derek Mannings though, isn't it? Is that so cool? This is stupid. And in there's a hot chick and some champagne, I think. And he's got the diamond or whatever. And okay, you get something like, I don't know. She does look a bit like a hooker in that, doesn't she? I know, I tell you. But okay, I've got to pay the fucking rent. Oh, where does that go? It's still not as bad as License to Kill, right? It's worse than Living Daylights. It's yeah, definitely okay. Fine, it's above License to Kill. I'm afraid. A View to a Kill goes above License to Kill. Okay. I hope future generations will find this and be able to use our research. View to a Kill. Okay, so before now it's Octopussy. Now it's the unfortunate Octopussy. Oy vey. We got a few bad ones coming up, I think. I can't remember how Octopussy started. I know after the title you had Vijay Singh, the tennis player, in it, like using a tennis racket at some point, and then the Snake Charmer did the James Bond music, right? It's just bonkers. Octopussy. Do we include it? Let's do Never Say Never Again as well. Look at that ID. It's Roger Moore with the Tash. Fine. So he's got to. Oh yeah, no, this was the one. Oh god, yeah. So this is the one where the horse turns into an airplane, and I'm not exaggerating. They're in some like equestrian event. Well, military's going around. Nothing looks no. I'm totally not shady. Everything's fine. But then he meets this girl. He gets what he wants, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, but he does the big escape is that the horse turns into open up and an airplane comes out of his ass. And this is the basically it's a reasonable plane Aerodynamic thing as he gets away. Kind of lame, isn't it? It's kind of lame. I'm sorry to tell you. Where does this one go? I mean, I find them kind of like amiable, but just like weirdly dumb. So I'm going to put this. What is Spectre again? Spectre. No, Spectre wasn't bad. It just went on for too long, I think, maybe. I think I'm putting Spectre too low, quite frankly. Yeah, I'm going to put. Yeah, I've done Spectre dirty. This should be over here. Right? And then I'm going to put Octopussy. Still giving no time to that at the bottom. It really is the worst one so far. Octopussy. Right? It really is the worst one. For Octopussy. Oh, let's have a look at. I mean, there is a pre-title sequence in Never Say Never Again. It's a bit weird as well. Yeah, first you get like lots of 007 logos. Yeah, look, it zooms into it. They're very, very, strongly trying to set up a different, franchise. But the story does start in the titles, right? Where it's James Bond breaking into this, I don't know, old James Bond, is a breaking into this stronghold to rescue this woman who's tied to the bed, who then kills him, right? And it turns out that it was a test and he failed. And Edward Fox is M. Were you even adding that in? We have that in. That's at the bottom. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's totally at the bottom. Terribly sorry. Share that screen. Yeah. Okay. So what's the next one? Next one, I think we actually get a good Bond movie with the next one, isn't it? It's For Your Eyes Only. I like For Your Eyes Only. How did it start? Oh, okay. This is interesting. He's at the grave of Dinah Rigg, right? And he's like visiting her. And then he gets a call from the government that we need him. We need you, James. But really, it's controlled by a horribly scarred Blofeld. And it takes him on a terrifying helicopter ride, which is probably, it was good. It's from somebody outside. As he climbs it, it's actually quite a good one. Right? And eventually he gets Blofeld on with the picks him up in his wheelchair and dumps him down a chimney. Where are we up with that one? It's certainly higher than certainly higher than Spectre, I think. And Quantum of Solace. I don't know. It's what's the name of the song again? It's not View to Kill. Oh, we're talking about it. What's the name of the movie? Totally. I just watched it. What? Not View to a Kill. No, we've done that already. Not Living. Oh God, this will make me crazy. I'm a complete brain fart, like a total brain fart. I can't remember what I'm writing, and now it's not showing up. Really, don't make me Google James Bond movies. Come on. It's one with the ATAC computer. For Your Eyes Only. Me. For Your Eyes Only. Oh, Dan's doing a stream tonight. He was sick. Okay. Good to know. 1 second. Where are we up to? So For Your Eyes Only. Where are we putting that in? Let me think. It's kind of fun. I mean, that's really the best thing you say about it. Yeah, let's go for over here. For your eyes only. We'll do 2 more, and then we're going to wrap this up on Thursday because I'm running out of steam quite fast. So, and also I want to end on a good one. Okay, so we're going to end on probably the best one then. There we go. So this is Moonraker. Oh, okay, this is a good one. Moonraker. This is one of the last great ones where you have the Moonraker's being transported and it takes off and destroys the plane and it gets stolen. And M calls in Bond, who's canoodling with somebody somewhere for some reason. Oh, he's on a plane with this mission, right? And they're going to. Oh God, this is a weird and funny one. He has a fight with Jaws toes up for some reason. He gets thrown out the plane, then skydives and steals Jaws' parachute. Who tries to flap his arms, but it doesn't work. And he takes that and flies away, and he ends up in the circus where Jaws survives the fall somehow. Here, that's how Jaws survives. He falls into the circus. I thought that was the way they. There you go. I like Moonraker a lot. I think that's. Let's compare it to the rest. But I think that's a bit silly. It's a bit self-pastiche. So I'm going to put it. Where is it? I'm going to put it. Quantum of Solace. Yeah, no, it's down there. Yeah, Moonraker. Sadly, sorry. I wish it was better. Now, number 1 is obviously going to be Spy Love Me. Because it's perfect, right? That is the perfect one. A second. This is absolutely the perfect Bond opening. Every note of it is perfect. Hang on, it's Spy Love Me. Okay, so starts off. There's a the submarine is captured, is it? Yeah, this is all. Yeah. This is and Russian submarines have been captured as well. So call in Bond. Oh no, not Bond. Bond's in bed with Agent Triple X is in bed with what? No, she's Triple X. I don't know what he is. Right. They're lovers, and he has to go on his mission. Right. Meanwhile, Bond's needs to be called in, and he gets a message on his little ticker tape thing on his phone, on his watch.
Let me try and enlarge your vocabulary.
What was it? Where'd you get the message? Hang on. Yeah, there's like 007, report to HQ immediately. But remember those old click things, the label makers? So then, we have the greatest line in any James Bond movie anywhere. But James, I need you.
But James, I need you.
So does England.
And it's like bright yellow, right? And so we get this great skiing thing, and it's the guy Barbara Buck was in bed with, tying it into the main story. Fantastic ski chase, right, where he fights off the other ones, and then impossibly he comes to a this mountain edge. What's he going to do? And he falls off, and falls and falls and falls, right? And silence as well. So this is really well directed, right? And you're holding back. How's he going to survive this, right? Fortunately, he's a secret agent. I'm sorry, it's fucking perfect. Like that they hit the music at that moment. It's fucking perfect. It's not also massively too old. I guess the future one will be we're going to rank the title sequences. That's a bit fine, but I was right. Spy Who Loved Me has to be at the top, and it's going to be a hard one to beat. Right? It's going to be a hard one to beat. I have to make a correction here. I had Spectre way too high up, right? Because they have that great car chase at the beginning before the gun barrel sequence. But most of the good bit of the car chase happen after the gun barrel sequence. So I'm putting that way further down, right? I'm putting that because there's just really not much there. What's the Octopussy one again? I remember it being. Oh yeah, okay, that was pretty bad. That was cringe. Okay, let's go put this over here. Fine. So the next one is. Shall we start with? Let's start from now. Let's start from the beginning, right? Let's start from Dr. No, because we have 10 to go through. And again, I haven't watched most of these movies for years. Although again, it's kind of etched onto my soul. You know, as it is right and proper. So I kind of know them off the top of my head. As I recall, the Dr. No's one was clunky, but also it had all the DNA there. Let's have a look, see what happened to the Dr. No one. We can't. We have to do it through stills. Well, there's no gun barrel sequence? Wow, okay. No gun barrel sequence. Wow, hang on one second. Now, I just got. I got to double check this. I have a reference. I'll Google it. Oh, hang on. There you go. Let's have a look. Was there a pre-titles scene in Dr. No? No, okay. So Dr. No, you don't even, not in the running, mate. You're not in the running. Okay, so I guess that's from Russia with Love, which is one of my all-time favorites. Russia with Love is one of the best Bond movies. It really is. Really, man, they put that out. Dr. No was 62. This came out in 63. They must have done back-to-back production. 62, 63, 64, 65. Man, they must have been back-to-back productions. I love they shot things so much quicker then. Oh, this was a great one. This was a fantastic one, right? This was James Bond in this guard, and he gets killed, right? It turns out to be a Spectre training ground, right? And you set up the villain, and he kills James Bond, but it turns out it was a guy just wearing a Mission Impossible mask of Sean Connery, right? That was great. That really is a good one. Oh man, I forgot about that. So that's where we go. That's a really good one. Totally forgot about that. I'm putting that right after GoldenEye. From Russia with love. I mean, you had the epic scope of the GoldenEye bungee jump and running off the plane, right? Okay, so next is it Goldfinger next? Let's have a look. Goldfinger. He loves only gold. No, honestly, Goldfinger is not one of my favorite Bond movies at all. Have a look. Oh, this was okay. This one was very similar to the pre-titles, the first action sequence in True Lies, just done 30 years earlier, right? He is Bond infiltrating. He swims in, all right, and doing all this covert stuff. Here he comes in with the duck on his head. So he breaks in, and I love this. Right, he pulls out, gets the explosives out. This was a really good one, right? And then he changes it. He flips his wetsuit round. He's wearing his white tuxedo, right? Bit of suave belly dancing. Oh, this is a great one. I mean, this is really good one. And then he ends up killing the person in the bathtub with a what's it called again? With a light. Okay, that's a fucking good one. Oh, man. They're on a real roll here. Is that better than GoldenEye? I'm going to have to say yeah. Goldfinger. I'm surprised GoldenEye got moved down. Wow. So next is You Only Live Twice, I believe, isn't it? Thunderball. Thunderball. I tell you, I bet what's his name, was it Ian Fleming or whoever it was, really regrets getting I can't remember the guy who kept trying to make a rival Bond series. All right, Thunderball. How do we start this one? It's James Bond's funeral, right? And Sean Connery's there. So I can't remember this one at all. I have literally no memory of it. Oh yeah. This is one where he flew away on the jetpack. This was okay. It's very much in the template of a good pre-title sequence, right? Is this better than so somewhere around Casino Royale for your? Oh, let me share the screen. Somewhere around Casino Royale, your eyes only. I like the originality of Casino Royale, so I'm going to put it here. Thunderball. That's why Casino Royale stays above it. Now it's You Only Live Twice. You only live twice. Doink. Oh yeah, this is the one where they have the. This was really cutting edge, because this was what year was it? 1960. So this was really because there were people really coming up to the. They're working on getting to the moon at that point. They were still a couple of years away, but it was very cutting edge. The whole space race, and then you had the satellite stolen. I think this was Moonraker, wasn't it? The actual story of Moonraker. Dun 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 dun. It's a bit Austin Powers, but that was cool how they cut off the astronaut. He went flying off into space, right? And they're like, "We've lost our spacecraft. Better call James Bond, who I think is in China at the time." And what was that? He was shot. Or pretending to be shot? I can't remember. He turns back up pretty soon thereafter. All right. So where am I putting that one? See, that one again, it's okay, but it's very much in the James Bond realm. It's still, I think Thunderball's better. I'm going to also put You Only Live Twice. You Only Live Twice. So now I feel a bit conflicted with this one because the next one is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. And I felt the only good bit of this one, it gets really dull, was the pre-title sequence. Like, I mean, I think by this time it moves better. Yeah, they got the blood dribbling down better now. Where's Bond? Call him in. And yeah. So they don't introduce him, right? If you ever read the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, they introduce a character Campion Bond, basically exactly the same, and he's like going to the beach to help someone who's dying a rig, and then he gets in a fight, and it's a bit of a mediocre fight, right? But then at the end, Diana Rigg punches him in the face and runs off, and he gets the immortal line, "This never happened to the other fellow." It's I mean, they're having fun with it because they're introducing a new Bond for the first time. And thank God they didn't do a face change, stupid thing like that. But yeah, honestly, it goes over here. They're on a bit of a decline at this point. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So then, and I think the biggest problem was that the Brocklers really didn't like, on a personal level, George Lazenby. I think he was fine as Bond, right? He didn't have Connery's burning charisma, right? He was fine as Bond, but that it was I think he probably could have. They just didn't like him, but they begged Sean Connery to come back, right, for one movie. And I still think. Oops, sorry. I still think. Hang on. Would I just? Oh, yeah. Share screen. Doink. There you go. And I still think that's better. That part of his contract was he could have his own hair and he could wear his own clothes, right? But he really didn't want to do it. I think the only reason he did Never Say Never Again was to screw over Broccoli and Saltzman. So then for 1971, Sean Connery's last hurrah in the role. 1 second. I wonder why the audio is not playing on. I'm glad it's not. It helps me that I don't get a copyright zap, right? Spy Lobby is number one. Well, look up, it's number one over here. Hang on. Yeah, I'll show you when we go back to it. Yeah, no, that's 100%. There's nothing even close. It is perfect. Did they not introduce Bond's face in this one until a little bit in? And then I'm back, baby. I forgot this was one where what's his name was Blofeld. All right, this was about Bond trying to find him. Yeah, this was not an action packed one, right? Not at all. Times Are Forever. Yeah, it's going to be quite low down. Quantum of Solace. Oh, wait a minute, I put the wrong one down. Stupid me. Hang on. That was... Hang on. Quantum of Solace is the one I meant to move down, not Spectre. Doink. So Diamonds Are Forever. Okay, fine. You know what? That's Spyfall's actually pretty good as well. Moonraker's better. Okay, View to a Kill. It's a better than View to a Kill, but that's not really saying much. Diamonds Are Forever. Fine. Next one I think is quite a good one, isn't it? Next, Live and Let Die. That great Paul McCartney soundtrack. Live and Let Die. Down. Here we go. Live and Let Die. Somewhere in the UN, boring stuff is happening. They kill the UN delegates. And then you get the great jazz funeral. Oh, this is great. I forgot about this one. It's 007 or 8 or something. Right? He gets knifed, right? And they put the coffin over him. And they carry on doing the Dixieland funeral. Then you get all the voodoo stuff. I mean, it's a bit Bond light, but it has Jane Seymour in it. What's going on there? Let me think. Live and Let Die. That was that was actually surprisingly low down, I think. I think let's put it over here. Live and Let. And Let Die. Live and Let Die. And now one of my all-time favorites, The Man with the Golden Gun. I love Christopher Lee because he really was James Bond. Right? He was a secret agent in World War II. He knows what it sounds like when you kill people. Oh, Scaramanga has the 3 nipples. They set that up pretty early. And they got Tattoo in it as well. They play. There's a great docudrama on HBO starring the bloke from Game of Thrones, Lannister, the small person, whatever his name was. So, all right. So this guy is lured there to battle the man with the golden gun, right? And you get this nice big trippy opening. And it's a whole thing to he's obsessed with James Bond, and it's basically just practice. And then he's like, but now I'm gonna kill James Bond. Fair. I don't know what to say. We put that. That was actually kind of mediocre. Like Casino Royale, I prefer Thunderball. Fiore's only. These are one of the weaker ones. I'm gonna say it's better than Live and Let Die, and Times Are Forever, right? The Man with the Golden Gun. Okay, so let's see what the top 10 are. Spy Love Me, obviously top 10. Spy Love Me. Goldfinger, I'm surprised that was such a good one. That was a good. Again, they reenacted that pretty much shot for shot in True Lies. GoldenEye, you got that wonderful bungee jump from Russia with Love. We just watched that. What was that one? It was a good one. I can't remember. Tomorrow Never Dies. That was the arms sale, the illegal arms sale in the snow with the Bond stealing a jet to get nuclear bombs out of the way. World Is Not Enough. Really good introduction for the villain. Great boat chase across London. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6. Casino Royale, a bold reinvention, and I think for that one time it worked. Thunderball. Oh yeah, is that the one with the jetpack? And later on, Little Nelly. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sounds like it should be a sex term. You only live twice. Okay, yes. I mean, the Bond, and then Honor Majesty's Secret Service. I think that's a fair top 10. I do. I agree with my point of view. So yeah, you go. That is my my ranking of the gun barrel sequences. Please let me know in the comments or the chat, wherever you are, what your ranking would be. Right? Inquiring minds want to know, who are those inquiring minds? It's mine. Mine is the inquiring mind. And again, I think we're going to be doing a regular James Bond sequence to go out every Saturday night. Right? That's my my plan for the near future. Again, my name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.